Good morning. It is currently 6:20 on Good Friday. I'm out to do my 6K walk. Thought I would bring you with me down to Glenelg. Can hear the birds in the background. Something else is happening down here today. I'm not sure what it is, but let's go and check it out. So I usually do this walk with my little dog Bella, but because I was in Sydney last week for work, she's at Mum's and will be coming home today. Because the Pilates studio is shut today, I thought I'd still come and do my 6K walk to make sure that I'm active and mobile. Not what I usually see down at the bay first thing in the morning. It's called a silent dance party. Started at 5 this morning. So these people are quite keen. Usually I'm one of the very few people around, but there you go. I honestly have no idea what goes on in Adelaide on a day-to-day basis. Being a homebody introvert, I don't really stay abreast of everything that's happening in the city. I really need to make more of an effort, which is one of my goals for this year. But right now I'm focused on my European holiday and saving money for that. So it is really bright out this morning given the hour. Oh well, we've just come out of daylight savings. It is only 14 degrees Celsius at the moment, so it is quite cool down here near the beach. I can still hear those that dance party, and I'm wondering if by the time I do my 6Ks and head back to go and get my coffee, if they've finished, I might not be able to get a coffee because they will flood all the cafes, no doubt, but we'll have to wait and see. How blessed do I feel to live in a place as beautiful as this? I'm like 10 minutes drive from such a beautiful beach. I mean, look at that sky. And I used to wear my headphones on these walks, but I find it far more beneficial to just listen to the ocean and be a bit more present. I'm one of those people that has to be moving all the time. Like, I'm terrible at sitting still. So for me, this one walk once a week is my way of slowing down a little bit. Like, otherwise I feel like I'm constantly in a rush, constantly need to be somewhere, constantly need to be doing stuff. Whereas down here, I can just chill and relax that little bit, even though I still do feel like there's somewhere else I need to be. Like, I don't think I'll ever escape that anxious feeling. And I don't know if that constant feeling of being rushed is a result of my own making, a result of just the anxious person that I am naturally. I always feel like I'm racing against the clock. There are never enough hours in the day to do all the things that I want to do. I'm also a big procrastinator, so coming down here just gives me the opportunity to clear my mind a little bit as well and work through whatever's going on in my head. I don't usually stop walking when I'm out on my walks, but I'm sitting on one of the rocks and I thought I'd take the opportunity to just have a little bit of a chat. So I mentioned how taking a little bit of time out has helped me, or is helping me with my mental health, because I do have that constant feeling of being rushed all the time, like I'm fighting against the clock, like I'm always behind, there's always somewhere else to be. And I don't know, even like on these walks I still feel rushed, like there's somewhere else that I'm meant to be and something else that I'm meant to be doing. And I have found in the past couple of months that feeling is getting like extremely heightened. My anxiety is really high at the moment. I don't know if it's my upcoming trip. I'm going to be out of my comfort zone. My routine is going to be broken. So I travelled last week for work with my manager and then her manager as well. So who she reports to. And there were just a couple of incidents there where my anxiety did get the better of me a little bit, and I'm one of those people that if I'm upset or anxious, I will just say something, I will blurt it out without even really thinking about it. And my manager did have a chat to me about that yesterday, more out of concern that she wasn't supporting me enough. I mean, that really speaks to the kind of manager that she is, like really good lady. So yeah, she was concerned that she wasn't supporting me enough, and that she was aware that I was out of my comfort zone, given that I'm quite a routine person. And that made me feel awful, because I'm so grateful for the opportunity to travel and to get the opportunity to present, because it does increase my skills. And it just made me feel so much like I had disappointed her by my reaction to certain things. And I think I'm struggling with work in general at the moment. It's an extremely busy time for us, and I'm extremely organised, so that's not an issue. I'm ahead of the game in what I need to be ahead at, but I just feel like I don't belong there, and I'm not really sure what to do about it at this stage. Being on my own, like, I don't really have the luxury of upping and moving elsewhere without having another job to go to, and also I can't take a pay cut because I've got a mortgage to pay. So for all those people out there that go, oh, you know, just follow your dreams and, you know, throw caution to the wind, well, yeah, that's great, but in the real world that doesn't always work. I would like the opportunity to make more videos and to learn more about taking videos and scripting and editing and all that stuff, because I'm having to fit it all around my full-time job at the moment, and it does take time. All these things take time. My channel isn't doing as well as I'd hoped. I don't have a niche. I don't know what people want to see, and I'm stuck between creating a niche that people want and being stuck in that niche, or creating videos that I like and enjoy making, but they're not getting the views. Like, I see all these people like just going viral and then getting all these subscribers, and you know, and I'm just not there. I haven't had one of those videos, and I do battle every day thinking maybe I should just give up. Do I keep going? I don't want to have a niche. I just want to make videos that I enjoy, in a way of documenting my life, and in a hope that something resonates with somebody out there, and that eventually the viewers and subscribers and the comments and the thumbs up, they'll all come. Hopefully something happens soon. Otherwise, after, you know, I've made 50 videos now and still less than 250 subscribers. I did get to 225 and then I've lost, I think, 3. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong, if I've offended someone, I don't know. Who knows? No one tells me anything in the comments. I just want to be good at something. For once in my life, I want to do something that makes me feel good about myself, and hopefully will help someone or inspire someone. Anyway, I'm just ranting. I should keep moving, because I do have a couple of things to do before Good Friday lunch, and I'd like to get a coffee if I can, if the cafes haven't been flooded with the silent dance party people. Do you like my vest here? 5 kilos. I'm wondering if I should have got the 8, but I actually really enjoy walking with it. Enough of that. Let's see if we can head back. Let me know. Please drop me a comment if you like these sort of like chatty lifestyle videos. I'd love to hear if you do, so I know what to bring you, so I'm not making videos that get lost in the void. So I stopped and had my coffee at my favourite coffee shop. I did a little bit of journaling and stuff while I was there. It's not even 8:30 in the morning yet. So I did my walk in less than an hour, the 6 kilometres. Usually it takes me about an hour and 15, an hour and a half when I'm with Bella, because she needs to greet every single dog that she meets and sniff every blade of grass. You know how it is if you're a dog owner. And I wanted to talk a little bit more about the struggles that I'm having lately, and after having a chat to my boss and the fact that I'm a bit more rigid than I probably should be with certain things. I don't know if it's age related, that I've become very set in my ways, or because I've had so much upheaval in the past couple of years, that I need these routines and the structure in my life to help me stop feeling that my life is constantly out of control. And that is how I have felt of late. And it seems to be getting worse. My anxieties are getting worse, despite all the good measures that I've got in place to help me navigate those anxieties. And also I think a big factor for me is I'm not feeling that great about myself at the moment. I'm not sure what that's about. I've never been an overly confident person anyway, but it just seems to be getting a lot worse, and I'm a lot harder on myself than I used to be, and I didn't think that was possible. I am one of those people that has the constant need, and I don't know why, to punish myself over things. If things don't go well, I will internalize and completely punish myself. And as I'm getting older as well, and things are starting to change, my body is changing. I'm finding it harder to manage my weight despite doing all the right things and not having an answer as to why. And I mean, I get it. Like, you know, everyone says, oh, you're probably going through menopause or perimeno or whatever. But I've had all the blood tests and I'm not going through that at the moment. So I don't know, despite the fact that I'm 46, I honestly don't know. It's such a confusing time. And they say that you know, approaching your teenage years is a confusing time. I'm sorry, approaching your 50s, also a confusing time. So this is my table setting for my Good Friday lunch. Black on black with a little bit of beige. I keep things pretty simple. I use the same settings every time because I don't want to have heaps of crockery, heaps of cutlery and all that stuff like I see so many others having. I try to keep what I bring into my house really well thought out and considered. And I grabbed some orange roses last night. Now I separated the leaves a little bit. They were quite tight. So I separated them so they take up more of a footprint. My little bread basket there for some warm bread rolls. My little bowl for my darama. And this is what I picked up for dessert from here at the Central Market. Only picked up 3 because there's only 4 of us and I can't eat wheat. Portuguese tarts. I was going to make something, but I thought it was easier just to purchase something little. I also made nut butter stuffed dates covered in chocolate and Merlot salt because that's my mum's favourite. And I used the almond Brazil and cashew nut butter. So it's Easter Sunday, so happy Easter everyone. I am on my way to Pilates. I did come to Pilates yesterday as well, and to be honest, I had considered cancelling this morning because I just am not feeling it, but I know myself, I would be disappointed and upset later in the day if I didn't attend. Pilates is one of my non-negotiables on the weekend. I come and do the first class of the day, but I don't know, with my frame of mind lately, I just didn't feel it. And I think I hurt my leg when we were in Sydney, or my foot rather, and it's given me quite a bit of grief. but I'm going to push through it and just modify the exercises as I need to accommodate that so I don't cause any further injury. I can't even believe the weather today. My goodness, yesterday I was wearing shorts and a tank top, and today I'm all rugged up. And it is windy. It's been windy all night. There are a few trees down. It's currently about 16.3 degrees Celsius. And I had considered doing the drive down to Galway, which is just south of Adelaide. There's always lots to do there. Easter Sunday, a lot of open air markets and local produce and local craftspeople selling their wares and stuff. But again, I know myself that I would just have that rushed feeling and not be able to enjoy it. I'm also trying to save money, so there's no point in going to places that could potentially cause me to spend money. And there's a bunch of stuff that I want to do around the house, and given the cooler temperatures, I think it might be a good opportunity to do that. So I'll be on my own for the majority of the day, and then tonight I'll go and have dinner at Mum and Dad's place with them, and that's basically it. And it's just spending some time to try and get my head a little bit right and revisit maybe some of my measures that I have in place to take care of my mental health. Maybe something's not working, maybe I need to do more of something else. Yeah, there's lots of different variables. I do want to do some more decluttering around my house as well, which just seems to be never ending. Who would have thought that one person could have so much stuff? Honestly, it is confronting as I go through everything, but I really want to get it done. I really want to work on my channel. As I mentioned on Friday, it's not growing. I want to bring value to people, and I also want to document my life. So, you know, it's just trying to find that balance that people enjoy watching. So I've really got to knuckle down and think about these things. It's just not going to happen by my posting random stuff similar to this. But anyway, so they're the things that I've got planned for my day. I've already taken Bella for a walk, so she's been well exercised. I may grab a coffee on my way home, but I'll see how I feel. So these are the Easter gifts that I've got prepared for today. I only have to buy a couple. So for my dad, who loves Turkish Delight, I've just got him some fries Turkish Delight, some little Turkish Delight Easter eggs, and a Dairy Milk Turkish Delight bar. And I've just wrapped them in clear cellophane with some colourful ribbon that I had on hand that I bought from Costco a few years ago. I got Bella a little dog biscuit, and for Mum, who doesn't eat a lot of chocolate, I just got her this little plant. It is called a Persian shield. I love that purple colour against that green in the leaf. And I've just got some black tissue paper and some cellophane, and again with the colourful ribbon. And there are some Turkish Delight eggs there as well, because that's what she also likes. So just simple gifts, nothing extravagant, something that they'll both enjoy. And I went to Kalimnos Pastries on Henley Beach Road first thing this morning as soon as they opened, and purchased some cakes for tomorrow night, Easter Sunday. I've got 2 pieces of galakto bureko, 1 of baklava, and 2 of kadayıfi with the crema on top. And then this little chocolate one here is a gluten-free orange and almond cake. And then I bought myself a little chocolate, and that I think is like baklava wrapped in chocolate. It's just a really little piece. I'm going to have that a little bit later with a cup of coffee. So that's what I got for tomorrow. So it's now Easter Monday, and I am on my way to Pilates for the 3rd day in a row. You have to excuse, I've got makeup on my puffer jacket, and no matter how much I wash it, I can't seem to get it off. Anyway, given the weather as it is today, I can't believe the change. It's currently about 15 degrees Celsius. It's very cloudy. It keeps drizzling. I was actually tempted just to stay at home on the couch under my heated throat, but I always know that I feel better after I've done my Pilates, and it's one of my non-negotiables every week to do Pilates 2 or 3 times a week. I just find it helps with my muscle, keeps me moving, keeps me mobile. And for those of you that don't know, I, at the end of last year, also completed my Pilates instructor course, which I'll make another video about how that came about. May go and get a coffee after and sit and write out a list of a couple of things that I would really like to get done today. Mostly working on my channel and hopefully finishing editing this video and getting it up, if it goes up at all, because honestly I've got so much footage of vlog style videos that I've never posted, and although my channel's not going well, I want to keep trying. I think at this stage, I mean, I'm always tempted to just throw in the towel and give up. I really want to do this. I enjoy making the videos. I enjoy the editing process when I'm not procrastinating on it. The fact of the matter is, I just need to start getting stuff done and not worrying about what other people may think. If people don't enjoy my videos, then they don't watch them, basically. But maybe eventually some of my videos will resonate with people. You know what it's like to be a late 40s introvert that lives on their own, just trying to improve their life every day. I don't have all the answers. I'm just sort of muddling through like most people, but my intention is to become the person that I've always wanted to be, and working on that every day, improving by 1%. And I've got some ideas on how I may be able to further that process along, or push that process along. So I just need to sit there and do it instead of procrastinating on it constantly. So that's my plan for today. Just an hour or so just to sit and get some stuff out of my head and onto paper, and see if I can make my visions come to life and stop living inside my head all the time. Like, I have filmed so many reset vlogs and they never see the light of day. Take the bull by the horns and just post stuff. I had a really rough day yesterday. For me, I think I've mentioned it before, that when I'm feeling a bit low, I start to slide into that self-punishment mode. And if you want to know what I mean by that, for me, self-punishment is generally binge eating and overeating, self-sabotage, I guess. I don't know. Like, I had virtually no protein all day yesterday. For lunch, there was a piece of cake in the fridge that I had that was in the box that I bought to take to Mum and Dad's place for dessert last night. And it was gluten-free orange and almond cake. So instead of having a proper lunch, I basically warmed it up in the microwave a little bit, dumped some yogurt on it, and ate that. And that was my lunch. And then when I got to Mum and Dad's last night, I had dinner with them, of course. I ate more than what I usually would, and then had dessert again after. So it's not left me feeling that great. I'm trying to tell myself that, you know, it's not something that I do every day. I'm managing my binge eating a lot better than I was, but it just, every now and then when I'm feeling low, it does creep in. So I've got to get my head sorted out around that today. You know, yesterday for breakfast, again, no protein. I did have a protein smoothie. Does that count? Sort of ate nuts all day, almond butters, honey straight out of the jar. You know, things that normal people don't do. But, you know, I'm working on that every day, and I'm actually seeing a psychologist for food-related disorders on the 7th of May. So I will keep you updated and let you know how that goes and if I found it beneficial. But here's a word to the wise. If you do suffer from food-related issues, nip it in the bud. Go and see someone and just get it sorted out, because the guilt and the shame of the overindulging and the binge eating, it's just not worth it. You know, it just wreaks havoc on my mental well-being. Anyway, I'm nearly at Pilates, so that's enough of that for now. and I'll catch up with you again a little bit later. So I'm at Feed Glenelg today again because it's my favourite place. It's pretty quiet here because of the cooler weather. Last day of the public holiday, people getting ready for back to work tomorrow maybe. It's about 8:30 in the morning, and I think because it's cold everybody's hiding inside the cafe as opposed to outside. So I've got my coffee now, or my matcha, and I'm just going to write out a list of things that I'd like to achieve for today. My main focus today is editing this video and also working on my channel because the state that it's in at the moment is a bit depressing and it's upsetting me, so that's what I need to work on. Okay, so I've written out my list of things that I am hoping to achieve today. I like to write to-do lists because I get that small hit of dopamine whenever I tick something off. And I've started working on a little bit of my YouTube strategy. Not that I'm intending to make a lot of money out of YouTube. I'm doing it really as a way of documenting my life, but it would be nice if I could reach a few more people. So we'll see how that goes, see how that all pans out, and hopefully I can bring better content and things that people enjoy watching. Okay, so if you've made it this far in the video, thank you. I know this was super random and a little bit different to some of the videos that I usually make, but that's kind of what I wanted. I wanted something raw and real and authentic so people know the struggles that everyday people go through, and that's what I wanted to express. I wanted it to be really honest and for you to also get to know me a little bit better. And I know that I talk more positively about finances and saving money and improving my life, and that is what I am trying to do. But there are down days, and for me this weekend has been a little bit of a struggle, but I know that I will come out of it just fine because I always do. Just means I need to revisit my routines a little bit, change up some of my habits, and basically show up a little bit more for myself and show myself a little bit of grace. And when you have down days, that's exactly what you should be doing as well. Treat yourself with kindness and always show yourself a little bit of grace. So I think I'm going to leave this here. It's quite late in the afternoon. I've got a couple more chores to do. I've ticked off the majority of the list that I wrote for myself earlier today. And I think then I'm going to make myself a hot chocolate and watch a little bit of a movie because everybody deserves a little bit of good quality self-care at the end of the day. That doesn't have to be expensive, and it's just a little bit of a timeout before I get into the next work week. So if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, as it does help to push my videos out to more amazing people like yourselves. And if you've got any hints or tips on how to pull yourself out of a rut, I would love to hear from you. So please drop me a comment, or if you've got any questions or any advice, please drop me a comment and let me know. So that's it from me for today, or for this weekend, I should say. And until the next one, I hope you all have a fabulous evening. Bye.
Why? I've done nothing wrong.